I saw Dave Chappelle's thing half last night and I fell asleep, then half this. Because literally everyone has been talking about the Dave Chappelle, The Closer, latest Netflix special. So I had to watch it. It was apparently too controversial and everyone was talking about it. It was literally everywhere on my feeds. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. It was pretty damn funny. It was definitely funny. There's some moments where I laughed legit out loud, you know? There are some really, really good jokes. It's very well structured. It starts offensive and he keeps like pushing it more and more offensive on purpose. But he ties it in thematically at the end because the ending was very, very compelling and he... No spoilers, but he tells a sad story and then he also jokes while telling a sad story. So he goes kind of all over the place, but he kind of redeems himself at the end, you know, with the audience. And he shows like it's all for good fun and what a comedian is, and I like it, yeah, for sure. I can definitely like enjoy offensive humor for sure. And he pretty much goes about offending literally everyone. He just goes like switches it up and he's offensive. He's just offending like left and right, which is what good humor is all about, you know? So I definitely enjoyed it. But I think he was very, very ambitious. That he came up, and this is my opinion on what he tried to do, but he wanted to, at the end of the day, he wanted to extend an olive branch. He wanted to like build a bridge. And he wanted to reconcile everything with the audience, and he wanted to go like on good terms with transgenders, and that's like perfectly encapsulated in his like at the end statement when he says about like stop punching down with white people, because it's all about that punching, you know, like as he said, he punches like straight, not up, not down. So he treats everyone equally. That's why he makes fun of them. So he's trying to normalize people, and he's just human to human making fun, like. That was his general point there. But he went very ambitiously and he said like I won't talk about anything, and like I like he just wants everything to be normal and everyone to make fun of everyone. Like that nothing is off limits and it's all for fun. But yeah, that's literally never gonna happen. So what I thought it was gonna happen when I watched it, I thought that he made like a very, very good case for like why everyone should be like having fun and not really caring too much. Because at the end of the day, like we're all just fucking human, and that's our thing, you know. That's our thing. You shouldn't be like off limits if you're something like some certain group or identity. But yeah, I thought what's gonna happen is that, I mean, media and news outlets like sensationalist shit, so they're just gonna take that at face value, and they're gonna like, even if no one is offended by what he said, media is gonna like fake being offended and just say like, oh, he says this and this and that, and they're gonna like manufacture the offensiveness, so people are gonna bite it down, and instead of being this like olive branch and this like peace offering, it's gonna turn into even more chaos, which would again prove the point that he made at the very start. So I thought the news outlets are just gonna go crazy, but general humans will be fine. But then I found out that they're planning like to walk out in Netflix. Right? They attacked the Netflix, and about like 1,000 people said that they want to like walk out because he was offensive. And that really like just weirded me out, because at that point they're literally just proving his point. It's just so fucking ridiculous. Because the whole point of that thing is that he wants to like create a nice environment for everyone to like have fun. And I thought like the media is going to screw that up, if anything, you know. I thought media is going to screw that up, demonize everything, and create more warfare between factions. But actually people did that. People on his own fucking platform of Netflix, which is so fucking weird. Like they just bit on the most shallow end of his entire special, and they're holding on to that, like making it 10 times worse, because they're just literally proving his point from the very beginning. It's just... why? Like, why? This could have been like such a perfect scenario. Like, obviously it was extremely ambitious of what he tried, but this could have been a good scenario where everyone just goes out and they start to understand that, like, dude, whatever, we can have fun. Because he sure as fuck made fun about, like, well, himself and black people in general. Like, that was some hilarious shit. The line about the baby, oh my god, that's so hilarious. I didn't even know there was anything happening with the baby, and I only know him from memes. But when he said I want to negotiate the release of the baby, that was just, oh my god. That was so fucking hilarious. The one with the Eminem. Oh, dude. I wish I could quote that, but this website is just annoying as hell, and I can't even quote because it has the N word. I fucking hate that, man. I can't even quote it. I have to censor it. And everyone knows what it is, though. That's the worst part, you know? What the fuck is the point? But yeah, like, how would you feel if the N-word of the year is like goes to Eminem? Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, that line got me laughing out loud. Like, it caught me off guard. Holy shit. I enjoyed it, and I think it served a very good purpose that he kind of envisioned. And it was probably the most bold and most offensive right now. You can go with these things, and people are saying like, "Oh, cancel Dave Chappelle is canceled." Like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. Do you know who the fuck is Dave Chappelle? Do you know who the fuck is Dave Chappelle, dude? Like, he's been always offensive. He's always been going fucking crazy. Like, I think on his first Dave Chappelle show, he made a skit. He made a sketch about a blind black KKK leader. Like, what? Like, what the fuck, man? That shit was so hilarious. That's a legendary. You must know that, Chad. He's blind, but he talks how he hates black people. But he doesn't know that he's black. It's a legendary sketch. You guys gotta see that. It's so hilarious. And he featured that on his first show ever. Like, Dave Chappelle is the type of guy who doesn't give a fuck, you know? And he made himself in a legend, specifically because he did that. Like, Bill Burr is high up there, like, as well, because obviously it's Bill Burr. Like, Bill Burr does his own thing. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't take shit from anyone. Like, not even the entire city of Philadelphia. He massacred them all. But yeah, I recommend you guys see it, honestly. If you haven't seen the Dave Chappelle special, you should watch it. It has gotten super huge now because everyone talks about it, and more controversy just helped him, actually. Instead of canceling him, they literally helped him reach more audience. So it became this like weird fucking culture war issue instead of just being like a fun thing and trying to like bring everyone to equal ground. Because what he says is like, he doesn't punch up, he punches like straight. He punches at people who thinks they're his equal and they're just human. But he doesn't want to be patronized by someone who thinks that they're above you because of their like apparent high moral ground and whatever.